know, by the end of this video, you will think I'm inviting you to evade taxes. Have you ever thought that paying taxes in Italy is like playing a game where the rules are written in small print and are constantly changing? What if I told you that there is a huge difference between those who openly cheat the system and those who find legal loopholes to pay less? Today, I want to reveal the true face of tax evasion and tax avoidance in Italy. We often hear about tax evasion, but confusion between tax avoidance and tax evasion is a common mistake. Many think that the solution is simply not paying taxes, no matter what. And it's a bit like saying that to win a match, you just need not to show up on the pitch. But it's not that simple. The truth is, evasion and avoidance are the two sides of the same coin with a common goal: paying less taxes or zero taxes at all, with very different paths. Tax evasion is like a red light flashing that is ignored. It's a direct act of non-compliance with the tax laws. Imagine a business owner, a restaurant owner, who collects 1,000 from a customer. But in that case, he does not issue an invoice for that. So the 1,000 actually disappears from the radar, is not declared, and consequently is not taxed. Or think like a company that claims to have spent 2,000 for a consultant service that never actually took place, or has spent 500 but declares 20,000. In this case, the costs are pumped, inflated to reduce the profit, and therefore the tax is due, because that reduces the taxable income. Avoidance, on the other hand, it's like a labyrinth. It's a behavior where all the laws are respected to the letter, strictly by the book, but with the sole purpose of avoiding taxes. Imagine a company that, to lower its tax base, creates a company in a foreign country with a low taxation and transfer part of the profits there. I could name a lot of countries, I can name a lot of companies doing so. But this in itself might be legal, but if the only person of this maneuver is to avoid paying taxes to Italy, then we're in the field of tax avoidance. It's sneaky, it's 100% legal, but it's definitely not ethical. So what's the difference? The evasion is obvious, it's a direct violation. Avoidance is a sleight of hand, where you try to deceive the taxman by using the rules to your advantage. But be careful, because evasion has very specific conditions to be considered an offense. First of all, lack of economic substance. If the transaction does not have a valid economic reason, and it's done just to save taxes. Then undue tax advantage. If the only result is just an unjustified tax saving, and the only reason is the tax advantage. If the only reason for the transaction is just to obtain a tax saving. And here, my friends, the crime threshold may come into play. If the tax evaded exceeds 100,000 of the undeclared revenues exceed 10% of the actual revenues, or 2 million euros, let's say certain amounts, then it goes from a simple offense to a criminal offense. It's like when you go to the next level in a video game, where the consequences are much more serious and severe. I know an entrepreneur, let's call him Marco, okay, who has a beautiful design company in Italy. Marco has always asked himself, how can I grow without ending up crushed by taxes? One day he had the idea of creating a consulting, quote-unquote, company in a tax haven, invoicing the latter part of these profits, basically moving the profits in a foreign country, which are then returned to him in a hidden way. Marco thought he was being clever, but he had found out that he had found a brilliant loophole. Why not? In reality, Marco was doing nothing other than cheating in this game, falling into the crime of tax evasion. His operation, done solely to avoid paying taxes, risks cost him in a lot of money. On the other hand, if Marco had invested more in this company, creating more jobs, developing new products, and hiring staff, for example, his company would pay less taxes in a legal and sustainable way. The truth is, the real game is not against the taxman, but against yourself. So the question is not how can I pay less taxes, but how can I create a strong company, a strong fiscal strategy in general that generates value and at the same time can contribute to the well-being of yourself and the society that I belong to. Evasion and avoidance are shortcuts that lead nowhere. Transparency, honesty, and sustainable growth are the main path. And it's the right choice, the only that makes us proud of ourselves. I hope this video has enlightened you about the difference between tax evasion and tax avoidance. And if you have any concerns, any question, feel free to contact us. And remember, taxes per se are not your enemy, but a fundamental part of our society on the social path. If you don't understand the rules, just ask. The game is to learn and keep learning as you live here in Italy. So, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.
At studiorigo, we provide world-class tax and financial guidance for expats and international professionals in Italy. We don't just help you stay compliant. We craft strategic tax solutions tailored to high-level individuals who demand precision and expertise. If you are serious about optimizing your tax position, visit our website or connect with us on social media. We work with those who value excellence, and we look forward to assisting you. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.